Hey, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. This is my training log from July 26, 2025. Currently 178 pounds body weight. Main focus today is bench press. We're chasing the goals of a 200-pound dip and a 300-pound bench press. Starting off with some speed dips with the slingshot. So there's 55 pounds. Today I was going to work up to a heavy single and then do the rest of my speed sets with 55 pounds. So I find for myself specifically with pressing, if I can potentiate my nervous system with a very heavy single, both my speed reps and my lighter volume move way better. So there was 190 pounds right there. That's the heaviest dip I've ever done. Obviously I have the slingshot on to assist, but still feels like 190 pounds at the top. So it allows me to get used to that weight. And then we go right into the speed sets. So another 4 sets of speed reps with 55 pounds. So including the first set, that's 5 reps total of speed work. I was happy enough with how these moved today. I feel like these speed reps were faster than last week. So I was trying to improve the speed week over week, get in a good groove with them. Now hitting dip and bench volume 3 days a week. So should be getting in a really nice groove on these movement patterns. Now tons of bench press volume today with the barbell. Started off with 190.5 pounds for a set of 8. Just going to show a couple reps in regular speed and the rest in double speed on the high volume stuff. All the singles will be in regular speed. Now, key to this workout, first time in 6 months, I didn't even stress, didn't worry about my shoulder, didn't feel my shoulder at all on pressing in terms of like in a negative way, no pain. So I got to give a huge shout out to Michael McCabe. He challenged me to a dead hang challenge a few weeks ago. And it turns out dead hangs have been a game changer for my shoulder health. Only a few weeks ago, bench volume was still a real struggle, and now we're back on track, hitting volume on our road to 300-pound bench press. So very, very happy. Every week over the last 3 weeks, the reps are feeling better. Here we're doing 230.5 for 5. Last week was 226. And then we're on to singles at 260. So we started a couple weeks ago at 250. 250 was a grind. Last week at 255, the first couple reps felt horrible and they got better as I went. This week I'm not going to say any reps felt easy at 260, but I definitely felt like I had more in the tank on every rep. I'm adding in more overall volume than the program calls for. It's supposed to be 3 singles. I hit 5 singles today. The sets at 230 are supposed to be sets of 3, but I'm going to keep those sets at 5 for as long as possible. And then as they get heavier, I'll work my way down to 3 reps on those. So the singles went great. Very happy with how 260 moved. Back down to 230.5 now. First few reps moved really, really nicely. Rep number 4, my left tricep started to feel fatigued. You see there, I managed to lock it out, but I didn't think I had another one in me. So just rest, paused, put that in fast there, and came back and hit a 5th rep. I don't mind doing that for now. Rest, pause, make sure I get the reps that I want to get. And then went back down to 215 next. So 215 by 5. These all moved really nicely. No problems at all getting my 5 reps here. That was supposed to be the end of the volume for what the program calls for. But I'm trying to set a base here. Trying to build my work capacity back up and get ready to just take a good run at this 300-pound bench press. I haven't been able to do any incline without stressing this bicep tendon. So I did 2 more sets at 184 pounds. I missed filming one. It was a set of 12 reps at 184. And then I finished off with a set of 10 reps at 184. So I got a ton of flat bench press volume in, and the shoulder held up really, really well. So I'm happy with that. Now on to pull-ups. So weighted pull-ups today at 40 pounds. Just doing a body weight set here. 40-pound doubles, 12 sets. The rest of this workout is just hammering upper back and shoulders to balance out that pressing volume with some posterior chain volume. So here we just have the first set and the 12th set. See, the first set moved really well. 12th, it was getting to be a little bit of a grind by the end there, but we got her done. After that, I moved on to pull downs on the cable machine, 155 pounds. Lately, I've been doing these all supinated. Decided to go with the Kensui Swissy handles. And the reason for that is I can flare the elbows out a little bit more, really drive the elbows back, get a great range of motion, and focus more on the upper back, a little bit less on the lats to offset that bench press volume. Normally I'm using that really narrow grip supinated handle and the elbows come more straight down towards my sides in tight. Hitting them that way allows me to focus more on the lats, and then hitting them this way, like I said, allows me to get more upper back activation. Next up, we got seated face pulls. So again, same thing here. These allow me to focus on the rear delts and upper back. Tried hitting face pulls multiple different ways. I've done them standing, I've done them laying on my back on a bench, but I love doing them seated. You can get a nice stretch and use a little bit of momentum on them to get them started. That's probably my favorite variation. Then on to a shoulder exercise I haven't done in a while. No idea what to call these, but just barbell rotations. These, you get a really nice stretch in the rear delt. Get some front delt work, side delt work, all in one movement. And then after that, went on to some rear delt flies with the hilt style handles. So these are nice, not a ton of weight, but did sets of 25. By the end of them, the grip is feeling it. And then on to some side lateral raises, again with the hilt style handles. These are a nice change up, just allow me to change my hand position so my hand's kind of staying in a neutral position the whole time. Then for a bit of grip work, I finished off with some hilt handle deadlifts. So got 88 pounds there with my right hand. Attempted here with my left. No problem with the left hand. Next up, we move to 55 kgs or 121 pounds. No problem for the right hand. Now this isn't a lift I normally do, so we're just testing it out. The handle's a 1 5/8 diameter, so it's not massively thick, like it's not a 2-inch handle. Next up we had 154 pounds or 70 kg, and that one started off well, but I couldn't quite lock it out and hold it for a second at the top. They're very close to getting it, but I wouldn't count that. Left arm couldn't get it, right arm went back to the right again, and just same thing. Got it off the floor, didn't quite hold it up even as long on that one. Got it to where I could lock it out, but just couldn't hang on to it in a lockout. Then there was absolutely nothing left on the left hand at all. That's it for the workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.